Good morning everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke. In the last part we unfortunately lost our Picky Pack, and there may be a change to that bottom bar depending, because I don't think we'll have too many dead Pokemon, but it's alright. Lily can't figure out even the roads here, all one of them. Oh wait, I guess there's two parallel roads, so I can understand the loss. Alright. So, as she mentioned, we are on our way towards the first trial in Verdant Cavern with our Remoraid and Splashy. Of the two, I think Splashy's going to wind up being more helpful here. But we've got to go give Tauros another pat on the head. Moo? And Tauros is going to stretch his legs on his own island challenge. And the Kuna right behind him. Place a big circle, so no big loss. But we've entered Route 2. And first thing that we're going to see is this Pokemon that's kind of just blowing through the grass. Now, I don't actually want the one that's hiding in the grass here, so I'm going to have to pick a different area. Which means, of course, passing this first trainer. Remoraid's still in the lead, level 10. Should be fine to take out this trainer. Welcome, trial goer. You handle the ordeal of defeating a beauty. I think we'll manage. So, Crystal is going to send out a Ghastly. This is, what is it, Poison Ghost, so Poison Gas not going to be the most useful thing here, but I believe Bite should pretty much destroy it in one hit. I mean, look, I like with the Esper Eyes touch. Yep, one hit kill on the Ghastly, which is good because it's our only damaging move on Remoraid for any ghosts. But she seems annoyed that we can finish any trial. And we can continue on. I want to skip this grass just because it has the autopiloting person coming to attack us. And I actually want to head towards this area. If you keep up against this wall, you'll in fact reach another area we can get a Pokemon. But I like this grass in particular. No, you know what? Remoraid probably makes more sense to keep him lead a little lower level, easier to get a chance of a Pokemon. And who are we up against? For our only encounter this route, it is Smeargle. This is kind of what I was worried about. So we've got Remoraid. What move do we want to give Smeargle? We don't need two people using poison, especially not a Smeargle using poison. Because Smeargle's not going to learn any new moves for 4 levels, at the very least. And we can't switch Pokemon because he'll immediately use Sketch and then be in struggle mode. So we only have these 4 moves to pick from. I guess I'm going to go with Bite. Oh! He was faster than me. That is also not good. A little better for us in the long run. But because he was faster than us, he didn't get anything sketched. He will be in struggle mode immediately. Didn't catch him here. He has no moves left. Struggle. This is a very bad situation. Smeargle is almost dead. And we heal up from it, but thank you. I'm more worried about the fact that we just lost our encounter for the route. Alright. We only have Pokeballs or Great Balls. We're going to throw a Great Ball in hopes we get him, because if we don't, Smeargle is going to struggle himself to death right now. Alright. We've got a Smeargle on our team now. This is both good and bad. It's good because, well, we have another Pokemon. It's bad because now we have to be very careful with any Pokemon we decide to use to fight him. Like, because I don't want to get him to 11 until he's learned to move. he is going to be very useful in the terms of we now have basically any move we want. The downside is we have to get that move some other way first. And I'm going to call him Sketchy. After his only move, which is Sketch. So I would normally continue on to this next route, but that fight, I want Smeargle ready, because there's a few good moves that can come out for this next area. If Woody was still alive, I probably would have tried to teach him Rock Smash right off the bat, because a fighting move is going to be a godsend in this next area. We saw with the Smeargle that Ilma had, it had Pound and I believe Leafage, though I don't know if it used Leafage. We have Sketchy with 13 as speed. Oh, no wonder. So Poplio would have been able to go first. I don't see any moves Poplio has that I'd want specifically. Let's see if there's any TMs we can teach them. Echoed Voice actually might be a good bet. That and Work Up. I'll leave it for right now. I know we're getting Brick Break soon, I believe. It should be in not this area, but the next. As long as we go into the trial. But I think we're locked into the trial once we get there, so it'd be hard to teach him then. And we need to train it up. So, we've got our Pokemon for Route 2. Let's go into the Howley Graveyard, I believe. Oh, Howley Cemetery. And we'll try after our next Pokemon. This point, we're going to actually want to switch and put Splash Inlaid because Bite will kill anything on this area. And otherwise, our Remoraid can't attack. So, what is our fourth member of our team now? Zubat. This is rather unfortunate. I didn't really want a Zubat. But, I mean, I guess that's the fun part of a Nuzlocke. You don't get much of a choice. Alright, hit it with Pound, and could probably do with even a Water Gun if I needed it. But we'll do another Pound and be fine. Absorb, ooh. A little painful, but I think with the minimal damage we're taking, shouldn't be the end of the world. Game, come on now. I am astonished. So we already know the Zubat's gonna be fast enough for anything we're trying to pick up from him. The downside is it's a Zubat and doesn't have really any useful moves. At least yet. When it goes to Crobat and that, it'll have a chance. Alright. Did we catch it? And we did, so now we have a Zubat on our team as well. Our team is shaping up pretty, I can't say balanced, but we won't have too much trouble surviving some of this next stuff. After we've gotten, of course, did I already have the option to nickname him? Because yes, I would like to give him a nickname. Unfortunately, I'm not very good with nicknames, as you guys have seen. So the only one that comes to mind off the top of my head is Zubatman. Even though it's Zubat Woman, but we'll have to make do. Okay, our current abilities. Zubat Man. Very good for speed. Absorb, Supersonic, Astonish. Bite, Harden, Pound. Pound, Water Gun, Disarm. I guess. Ooh, and his attack and special attack are both pretty low. Which means I'll probably be better putting him as a defender. Let's give him Harden for... Oh, we can't give him Harden. Because Grimers are slowest. He won't be able to teach a move over. At least not on any of these ones. There's no good real setup for this. Smeargle is a nice Pokemon usually, but only if you've got the right setup for him. And since we can't just go and purchase sketches back with heart scales, we're gonna have to go the long way and actually train a move onto a different Pokemon just to teach him. So I guess it's a bit of a mixed bag. He's sort of a good one, sort of not for this situation. I don't think there's any TMs we've missed, and probably the rest of this area will be just grinding. I think we can give Zubatman a level or two before we have to make a final call on... Oops, that one was Pokedex. I think we can give Zubatman another try just before we have to make a call on what to give Sketchy as an ability, because technically any enemy abilities are usable as well. Which means it would be more difficult, but we could sketch a decent ability off of pretty much anything but this guy. Astonish, it's not going to be enough to kill, and Abra's actually faster than us. I'm really glad that wasn't who we ran into in the middle of town, or even for our first encounter on this route, because one Pokeball's your shot. Hello Makuhita, you might actually have a decent move for me to sketch. But it's gonna always be an iffy thing, because, well, you have fighting type. Any good move I want from you is probably gonna be fighting type. What do you have? You've got Tackle, not a move I'd want. Let's absorb. Critical hit and it did that little damage. 6 health max. Focus energy. Kinda cool, but not what we're after. I could go for a flying move off the Zubat if I can learn it. Unfortunately, that's the downside to having to train up so much. Yeah, it'd be 13 before we learn that. This would be a nice move. Supersonic. Because I don't want him to be able to hit me again while he's still got that move loaded. Sand Attack, not the most useful, but we now know all of Makuhita's moves. And admittedly, they're not the best, except for maybe... Look at that, one turn he's out of Confusion every move so far. Yeah, looks like I'm going to be aiming for a bite as my trained move right now. And Zubat's going to be our defensive wall for when we get to actual fighting challenges. Holy crits, and hitting the max times each set. Come on out, Splashy. We've seen enough of Makuhita's movesets to know it's not going to be that helpful for us. Water gun, take out Makuhita. Be done with it. Another stop critting me, game. Come on. And he fainted. Good job, Zubatman. Aw, and Makuhita didn't even drop anything for our troubles. Zubatman. Absorb, no. Astonish, no. Supersonic, no. Yeah. Astonish has no effect even, so let's absorb to start. Oh, but this Smear goes faster than me anyways. I guess he's a good heal point if we need to with absorb. Never mind, he's gonna do enough damage to us each time. But Sketchy can get some experience off of this. Let's Sketch struggle. We also have no more moves, but thankfully we don't get put into the struggle text thanks to Smeargle dying already. That's a lot of experience this early. Look at that, we almost gained a full level extra. Alright. Oh, we don't have Sketch anymore, so even if we found something we'd want to learn off of them, we can't. Do. I guess let's continue towards the trial. I know we've got to get Sketchy a move before he levels up 2 more times, but I think we can make it at least to the PC for the trial at this point. La, la, la. Look at that. Guy riding a Soros. And while this is technically a new area over this way, it's not in this game, so we can't even look at it. I was gonna say, this would be where the beach is, but we instead have to fight this small child. Preschooler Pistons, full power! Preschooler Caleb. With a Spearow. Could be useful. Unfortunately, with Zubatman in the lead, it's not going to be good. I think Zubatman's bug flying or poison flying. I don't know for sure. Yeah, poison flying. I don't really need Splash at this point, so Remoraid, come on out. Oh, it knew Pursuit. That could have been bad. Let's just poison it to start things off. Yeah, I'm a dark type. Come on now, game. Is that the only move this Spearow even knows? Because, yeah, Remoraid's going to be immune to it. I'll throw it a pound just to check. Is the Spearow just going to use Pursuit again? No, it knows Growl as well, so I gotta be real careful. In fact, let's actually learn a move off of this Spearow, if we can get Smeargle out in time. Sorry, Sketchy out in time. Alright, what move are you using this turn, Spearow? Peck. Could be a useful move if we're faster. But I hope we're... Ooh, Leer. That's not a move I would have wanted on my Smeargle, but we have it now. Our Smeargle is now a, I guess, anti-defensive Pokemon with no offensive moves yet. I took a risk. Risk did not pay off. I would have liked seeing a Pursuit there. I guess if Smeargle was a better defensive wall, we'd be able to start him with some of these next stuff, but... Absorb and Poison will take care of the rest. Look at that 1 HP gain. Beautiful. Sketchy's 9. And Remoraid is still 11, I believe. Oh, hello Delibird. What's up? Brr. Okay, we're going to the berry fields for our dramatic encounter for the second time, Team Skull. Taking the berries off your hand is just the start of our plans. Let's get figgy with it. Watch while I nab me some berries. Aww, he's lower than a Pokemon. Carry on with your island challenge. Don't give them a moment to notice. Aww. They're going to take our Pokemon and the berries. Alright, let's see how well that works. Drowsy to start things off. That is troublesome because Zubatman, being Poison type, is weak to Psychic. Fortunately, we have our Poison type. That should be fine. Zubatman switches with Remoraid, who is going to be just a solid wall in any case here. With Black Sludge along with Harden, he's in a very good situation for pretty much any Psychic encounter. Look at that. Look at all that damage. We heal back up, and we can always throw up more defense if we need it. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Remoraid try to take out some of these totems, since I know we can set him up with poison and then just keep buffing him. Zubatman learned how to bite, making my only bad Pokemon right now Smeargle, with just Leer. Verdant Cavern is nearby. Alright, he thanks us with an Oranberry. You won't have to look very hard. As he said, no, it's just under any tree we can pick up some berries. So let's pick up 3 Aran berries from this tree. Good start. To the point where I'm going to actually basically give Aran berries to... Oops. Gift Pokemon. Because that's a third of his health right there that Sketchy has now as backup. And we're going to put Sketchy into the lead. Splashy, I won't give an Aran berry right off the bat. I can just use them from the menu as well. So I really should be giving them to all of them if they don't have a different item that they need. But I want to put Sketchy in the lead, so this will just protect me from pursuits and stuff like that that might have caught me otherwise. I'm pretty good at greetings, huh? I'm also good at Pokemon battles. Alright, that's fair. Who are we fighting? We're fighting Backpacker Ashley. Alright, what's Ashley gonna have against us? A Cottony. Pretty non-threatening Pokemon for anyone but Sketchy. So we will have to immediately swap out. We can go to... nothing super effective there. Nothing, but it's a wall, so I'd rather switch out to Remoraid if I have to pick. I do not want to go to Popplio just for the fact that Cottony will basically have no issues ripping apart Popplio. Growth, that boosts special attack and special defense. Not very effective. The downside is Cottony, I believe, is a grass fairy. So really the complete opposite of what we're fighting here with Remoraid. Not very effective. Little more HP with Black Sludge, and this second last one. Oh. Alright, at this point, this Cottony is pretty much able to kill any of our team members in one hit. That's what, except for maybe Remoraid. If we take a look, it's +3/+3. Fairy Wind. Maybe goodbye, Remoraid. Oh no, it only... That wasn't as bad as I expected. Half my health taken out by it, but... 104, 122, Sketchy grew to 10. Not quite enough to put Sketchy to 11. Alright, Sketchy, how close are you? $206 experience away from 11, so we've got a few more fights to go with Sketchy. Will we make it to the PC? You can see there's a nice little flag under the PC if you caught it right before this battle started. So there's for sure an event here. Young Goose, still overpowering Sketchy. I can't choose Sketchy, so... Splashy, you haven't been out and about for a bit. Pursuit. See, all these people knowing Pursuit, which is a lot worse if you don't have someone prepared for it. Water Gun, is that going to take down Young Goose in one hit? It is not. These Pokemon, even the wild Pokemon, have started to become a bit of a challenge. In the next part, we'll probably just be Spetch training up again. With us having 3 new Pokemon in the last 2 parts, we have a lot of levels we need to gain. Otherwise, we will not be able to handle some of what's coming up ahead. As much as I like Disable, I think I have to give up on it for the fact that I only have 2 offensive moves. Alright, and our next encounter is another young goose. And another sketchy. We'll switch over to Zubatman in hopes that that'll give him enough experience to level up as well. Nope, Zubatman's got quite a distance before it levels. The weird thing about Smeargle, he only learns one move. He only ever learns Sketch. That Sketch can allow him to take any move he sees and wants. However, only the move that was last used by that Pokemon. For this first one, for sure that's going to be the hardest one to teach Sketchy a good move. After this one, however, it's going to become easier and easier just based on the fact we're going to be 5-6 levels higher. We're always just going to have to backtrack to here, because those Smeargles are always going to be the same speed, always the same level, and they always are going to use Sketch. Which does give us a very good spot to train up. At the same point, it's going to be a far trip each time. I hope to be able to get this one for sure on the island, and I'll be early enough in the second island, or I might just grind down here to reach 21 for Smeargle to get his next move. Every 10 levels, so 1, 11, 21, 31, etc. is when Sketchy is going to learn Sketch. But we can take down Makuhita with one more disarming voice. And we will be able to continue forward. About the trial sites, some of you may know that you cannot catch any Pokemon until after you beat the Totem Pokemon. So as such, for those rounds, I'm not going to count any encounters in those areas until after we have caught the Totem Pokemon. If it's literally one step later, it's still going to count. Alright, Sketchy, do you want to try your luck again, or we're going to Leer first. So we are faster. Whatever moves he uses, we will have a chance to Roar. Well, we do not want Roar, so let's Leer again. I guess that's a good thing of the fact that we got Leer first. No, we don't want Roar. Fortunately in this gen, Roar is no longer an instant end battle move. Bite. We already had a chance at Bite earlier. I'd like to keep looking and see what you got. He's getting increasingly better chance of death in the first. Roar again. Come on, game. One more. You've already used Roar like 5 times. Leer is a benefit with 30 PP. Do all you know is... oh, there's our berry kicking in, keeping us from death as early as it was. Ember, there's a move I want. Not for the fact that it can burn. In fact, burn might be a troublesome thing. But I do want to pick up Ember, because none of my team really has anything that can be used for fire damage right now. So, with the benefit of Growlithe having so much less health, no defense basically right now, Remoraid's going to switch in and basically bite him to death in one hit. So we've got ourselves Ember. Oh, the only good move we could have even learned from Growlithe. So my apologies that this part went a bit long as well, but I did want to show off at least picking up Sketchy's next move. And since we're already going a bit long, I might as well show off, what's it called? Ooh, I'm blanking. Yes. The care option after some of these battles. You hit it and give your Pokemon tender, loving care. So we can just give Smeargle some medicine, and despite him, he should technically be on fire and not paralyzed looking. But with that, we've got a nice Smeargle who, if we check, is no longer paralyzed. I don't know if I had a chance to show that earlier, but I've done it now. See, Sketchy, no paralyzation. We'll switch Splashy into the lead, and we will call it for this episode. So, thank you all for watching this episode of Pokemon Sun Nuzlocke. In the next part, we will do probably a bunch of training, getting ready for Verdant Cavern. I don't think I want to attempt it with our current team, even though we do now have some fire on our team. In fact, with Zubat we've got grass, Poplio we've got water, and with Sketchy we now have fire. So, we've saved the game. Have a good day.